All right, here we are for game two. This hand is not the best. We have a lot of pain lands in our hand, but I think this hand is going to be better than the average 6. We have 2 Heir of the Wilds into Pelucranos. We will take some damage casting them, but overall I think this hand is pretty reasonable. Unless if our opponent is on some sort of very aggressive deck, and the damage we take from our lands is going to end up being being prohibitive for us to actually be able to compete, then this will be bad. But overall I think this is an okay hand. Certainly is painful though. All right, Forest, and he has an Elf. So unfortunately, we are already sort of behind because our opponent has an Elf, the greatest Tromon play of all time. Thornwood Falls. Whoa. All right. Voyaging Satyr. All right, so this is another devotion style deck. And we have 4 of a kind. Draw all of our Yavimaya coasts. The coast with the most. Now our opponent has a lot of mana. What is he going to do with it? Is this a Pelucranos? George Poluchronopoulos? No, Kira's Follower. Okay. Well, we unfortunately cannot play that Phoenix. So I can play a Boon Satyr and attack, or I can just attack and play another Heir of the Wilds. I'm kind of tempted to just attack, play attack with Heir of the Wilds, play another Heir of the Wilds, and also play Mana Confluence. The reasoning for that is that Boon Satyr can be a valuable trick on later turns. Heir of the Wilds, even if he does play something like Pelucranos, having multiple Heir of the Wilds in play allows me to keep getting damage through, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with this Heir of the Wilds. I'm playing the Mana Confluence here because I want to be able to possibly play Ashcloud Phoenix, depending on how things measure up in the next couple turns. I'm not really sure what my opponent is doing with all this mana. It's not clear to me exactly what's going on, but Nelia's Disciple, alright. Well, that is a lot of mana and a good amount of life. Alright, well there's another Boon Satyr. We're just going to play Pelucranos and then attack. I'm just going to attack with both of my Heir of the Wilds. If he does have something that kills Pelucranos, then I'm in something of an awkward spot. But I'm not really looking to just hold one back. My opponent does have a ton of mana, and if he's doing something if he's trying to build up to something, I want to be able to actually try and end the game. He's gaining a lot of life from those things too. So what's going on? All right. Well, I can't actually activate Sarkhan. I'm taking too much damage from my land, and he's gaining so much life. I think I actually want to attack with. I'm just going to attack with the Heir of the Wilds. We'll see what he's got. Maybe attack with Heir of the Wild and just Pelucranos. No, I don't want to be in a position where I have to have monstrous Pelucranos. I want to be able to monstrous Pelucranos during his end step or something to kill Kira's Follower or something. He's at 20, so I can't attack with all my creatures. All right. I'm just gonna say go. What is going on over there? Sylvan Carry gets it. Okay. All right, well. X is 2. Does he just have nothing but mana? Is he actually just drawn infinite mana and nothing else? Fight that. We're fighting this because it's the most utility of any of the stuff he has. What is going on? Okay. Send all the whole team, they're coming. If he doesn't block, he dies to a Boon Satyr. If he does block, he gets his dudes wiped out by Boon Satyr. So this is, no, I can just kill him with this too. So this does 14. Alright, I have no idea what just happened. Don't really know what my opponent's deck is trying to do. I feel like I want Hunt the Hunters, however. Arc Lightning actually seems like it might be good here. He has a lot of mana production. He is Elf and Voyaging Satyr, though Arc Lightning is not the best against, unless he actually draws exactly Elf. I feel like I have to have Disdainful Stroke. It feels like that must be a card that's good against his deck. I'm just going to cyber the same way I did against Green Devotion. Take out a Boon Satyr, take out the Lightning Strikes, and bring in Hunt the Hunter and Strokes. It feels like that has to be what he's trying to do here. Similarly, Temur Charm is good as a mana leak type effect. So, not really sure what's going on, but I did see enough to let me know that those seem like cards. I feel like something in my eye. It's really irritating. All right, double Disdainful Stroke. If he draws the cards he drew last match, I have no targets, but I'm assuming that he has some spells to actually ramp into. So I'm just gonna start with Bivouac into Rattleclaw. What you got over there? Do you have anything? Alright, Elvish Mystic. I would love an Arc Lightning, but I didn't bring him in. He did not attack me. My opponent is making decisions that I don't quite understand. We play Mystic. Your turn. Actually drinking green tea here. I've been trying to kick my caffeine and energy drink habits, soda and energy habits specifically. I actually haven't had an energy drink in like a week since the Grand Prix. I guess it's only Friday. I'm recording this on Friday. No, it's Saturday. I'm recording this on Saturday. So yeah, it's been almost a week. Thornwood Palace, Opulent Falls. Maybe this is like a Sidisi deck? Karametra's Acolyte. Okay, well, that's a lot of mana he's threatening right here. I feel like I have to, like, just say go and hold up Disdainful Stroke and Boon Satyr. I could play Pelucranos, but he could just, like, cast, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. I'm just going to say go. And this is one of the things that Boon Satyr does allow, which is very nice, which is, you know, being able to play a draw-go type of game while still having a threat that you can deploy. Yeah, he's trying to cast something huge here. What? I still feel like I want to counter that. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but I don't want to let him like delve or something too. It's probably setting up some sort of. How did this guy win his first round? And not to be rude, but his deck looks very underpowered. I don't know. Alright, well, we're going to play... I'm just going to play Knuckleblade and not haste it. He just has access to so much mana that I feel like leaving up Disdainful Strokes in case he plays something really powerful is worthwhile. Like, that thing, you know, was a what? It was a 2/5 or something? How do I even... Okay. I don't like how they have this set up. So yeah, it was a 2/5. So countering that was actually, you know, if I had just cast Boon Satyr into it, I couldn't even attack with Boon Satyr. So it's better use of my mana to Disdainful Stroke it. All right, what does he got now? Acolyte. I'll let you play a second Acolyte. That's fine. I have another Disdainful Stroke, so. Alright, well, we will attack with Knuckleballer. And I will play another Knuckleballer. Here, let's do it like this, just in case he has some sort of removal spell. We want to be able to keep up Disdainful Stroke anyway. I don't understand what my opponent's deck is doing. The answer seems to be not very much. Alright, we're attacking with 2 Knuckleballers. Your turn. Holding up Disdainful Stroke. We can also bestow Boon Satyr at the end of his turn, or just cast Boon Satyr, depending on what we want to do. He has a lot of mana. Both these games he's just had a ton of mana and hasn't done anything with it. So this is actually kind of interesting. I could cast or bestow Boon Satyr. I think I want to just cast it, because I'd rather just have multiple 4-power threats than an individual threat. He's going to have to chump block anyway, in order to not die to Crater's Claws. So I'm just going to cast this. Alright. That's fine. So he's at 6. So I could just Crater's Claw him, and if he doesn't have a counter spell, he's dead. He only has 1 card in his hand. Okay. Face. Could, like, kill all of my creatures in response somehow. Yeah, I don't even know what my opponent's deck is supposed to do, which is one of those awkward situations where, like, I don't know if his deck is just really bad or if he just had really, really bad draws, but he won his first round. But anyway, you know, that's one of the things that I think is great about Temur, is unlike a lot of creature decks, is your ability to actually sort of play in this way that I did this game, which is, you know, as sort of an aggro control deck. You know, like, he could have, I don't know, a Cruel Ultimatum style of card, but, you know, I had Disdainful Strokes, so I'm able to stop him from actually being able to ramp into that. And, you know, a more sort of just like red-green style deck doesn't necessarily have that option. So anyway, we won this one. We're going to go on to the finals and see how that one goes. And maybe by then I'll be able to figure out what this opponent's deck does. So let's go.